So this is after ploughing that soil preparations ready for our drilling. As you can see, oh, it's very bumpy. Luckily I'm on GPS, otherwise I'll be going all over the place, I reckon. It's okay, the suspension's doing me well. Just being good for the bones, isn't it? Get all those bones moving that you would never have moved before. Oh, right. So we're just going over and cultivating all the plots. You can see why you can't drill straight into ploughing land because it's so cloddy and thick and nasty that the soil won't get a good seed to soil contact, which means it won't be able to germinate. So we're just going to cultivate it. We're going to run it over the rollers. I might have to cultivate it twice though because it is fairly bumpy. However, this cultivator is doing a marvellous job considering how bumpy it is. We're just going over the ploughing match plots with the cultivator, filling in all their finishes and just tidying up the field a little bit. You can definitely see where the tram lines are because there's definitely compaction underneath them. Some of the little ploughs definitely struggled to get underneath and plough it all up. And this is why you don't plough and then cultivate the field. I am being thrown absolutely everywhere. Thank God for suspension and big tyres on this big beast. Thing is, we have to stay quite fast, otherwise it won't do a very good job. It won't be even behind us, and we'll have to go over it twice. I don't know, I might have to go over it again. It's a bit dodgy. Oh, it's calmed down a bit now. We're getting onto the heavier stuff though, so you'd think it'd actually be worse, but I've gone over and filled in all the opening runs and closing runs lines to fill it in, and then we're filling it in going this way, the other way across it. Oh, so there's not big holes left in the ground. Crikey. Being absolutely thrown everywhere. It's quite interesting going over all the ploughing plots because I'm able to see what a good plot is and what a bad plot is, I suppose. Obviously now it's all gone. I'm about halfway. Need a new back already. No, I'm joking, I'll be fine. But halfway. The 8 hours pulling at 12k, and we are using between 45 and 50 litres an hour of diesel, so about £50 an hour, £1. And the temperature today is 23.5, so lift it up. 23.5. Oh, it's a bit better than yesterday. It's got 19 yesterday. So that noise is the GPS coming off. Spin around and go back for the next line. But yeah, so 23, sun's been out, still got my jumper on though. Woo! Jesus, bumping it around on my Bayer water bottle. Thanks, Bayer. Finishing up the cultivating on the plough match blocks. Filling it all in. Actually bumpy though. Thank God for suspension and big tyres. Woo. So you can actually see where the tram lines have been, because in this field we keep all the tram lines the same. And you can see the compaction caused on the tram lines because it's a lot more cloddier and it's raised a bit where the ploughs have struggled to get in. So it really does show that tram lines do cause compaction, and maybe shows controlled traffic is the way, and it keeps just the compaction to the tram lines rather than affecting the whole field. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Comment below. I've actually used a seatbelt today. Stop me from hitting my head on the roof or flying into the steering wheel, because I don't quite fit in this seat. It's a bit large for my bum, but seatbelt has been in use today on a rare occasion. We've had a bit of a technical issue. Just gone over a really bumpy tram line and my tyre has popped off the rim. I don't know if you can see it. Fold it up. It's just this one here. It's just popped off its rim, so fold up, back to the workshop. Oh, there we go, you can see it. Bloody thing. Fold up, back to the workshop, put it on, and then probably come back out again. And the tyre sealant has worked its magic. Nice gloopy green stuff. Let's check this tyre while I'm here. I'm glad I checked this one too. It's only got 10 psi in it. Oh dear, it's not very good, is it? Let's check before it went out. Look at all the trash that's picked up on the end. Now we've got a cable tray there, so we don't have to hold our thumbs on it. That's a good idea. We're all fixed and we're rolling again. Oh, still bumpy though. Just going over the conventional and reversible ploughing bits. The vintage was over there, it's all done. Now just onto this half of the field. I didn't think it could get any bumpier. Oh yes, these reversible ploughs are hellish. I've been thrown out the seat. Here we go. Oh no, it wasn't too bad. It's on the way back. Anyways, nearly finished. Cold face is still running nice. No tyres off the rim, which is excellent. It's quite good because while I was in the field I have sorted a few tram lines out which get very wet, and I know they get very wet, and they're just awful when you're doing any kind of spraying or even when you're combining and green carting. So sorted them out, which is good. They get it like it every year, however much we do to them. Need some sort of drainage, I reckon, under there. What would you do? But yeah, nearly finished. Luckily, see these ones where I've gone that way, that's because I've been filling in the lines, the opening and the closing lines. I've been doing alternate runs because if you turn too tight you can again get the tyres to come off the rim or they pop, so, and it's also less stress on the equipment, so you can either do alternate every other one and then come back and go do every other one, but I seem to work together and do a few and then kind of come around and back on myself again. You could make the field like a little barcode, but I don't tend to do that. It's the last bit I've got to do, this little bit. There's no point me bringing the cultivator out to bring it back in to put it there, so I'll just sweep straight over that. But here's where the ends of the rows that the ploughs have been coming in and out, you can see. Oh. I'm not normally glad to finish a field, but this is one field I'll be glad to finish in. Oh, it is hellish bumpy. Not long to go now, luckily. But on to the next. Hopefully it won't be cultivating in the dark. Probably will, but it doesn't bother me really. Got lots to do, more drilling. Luckily we don't have to do all our fields because there's quite a lot of gets direct drilled, or we run a little cultivator over it, like a little stubble rake almost. But just the worst ones, they kind of go on a rotation, or depends what they've had in them, I suppose, as well. Last run to go on this field. Thank gosh for that. But we'll just wait. Up here, I just wanted to show you. You can see where the muck's actually gone into the land, and where we then ploughed it over. It's all. I should have got it before I finished. But it's all the like little stripes where we've ploughed it over and it's lined up. You can kind of see here the darker parts of the soil. Not sure if you can see that very well, but that's where we put quite a lot of muck on this field a while ago, and you can see it actually like doing its job and going into the ground. So just like there. So I thought that was just an interesting point, really. You can see why you wouldn't want to drill straight after ploughing, because look at all these big clods. That means you won't be able to get a good seed to soil contact. It's not so bad on wheat, but the smaller the seed, like rapeseed, it would have no chance in these big clods. You just get swarms, slugs would climb all over it. It's an easy habitat for slugs, and it just wouldn't be able to grow through the clods either. So this is why you have to cultivate it or power harrow it. We just tend to cultivate it and roll it. That's the way we would do it, but other people have other methods, so we are unable to put our seedbed into a nice fine condition.